Hello, who's your fans, who's your haters, and everyone in between. This is the Crimson Coliseum podcast, and happy Halloween. It's a little bit late, but I've just been very busy today. And this is a little bit of my costume. I had a full-on Hogwarts outfit. Didn't really go trick-or-treating because I was at work, but it's nice to hang out with friends at work sometimes. But let's just get into these predictions real fast. We got some games on this week, and we're starting out with a bang. At the noon slate, we got my second ranked number three, Penn State, 7-0, 4-0 conference play, hosting my third ranked number four, Ohio State, 5-1, 2-1 in conference play. And Ohio State right now is a 3.5 point favorite. And this is probably the biggest game of the week for biggest game in the past 5 years for both programs, in my opinion. Well, now Ohio State's a 3 point favorite. It's down to three. Because if Drew Aller's playing, I think Penn State can win this. If not, I think Ohio State's going to win this. But I think it's going to go one of two ways. Either Penn State's going to cover and it's going to be within like 2 points, or Ohio State's going to just blow them out. It's one of the two, in my opinion. Um, the big ramifications, if Penn State wins, Ryan Day is just gonna. There's gonna be questions about Ryan Day beating good opponents late in the season because I don't think he's beaten an opponent that's 7-0 or better. If Ohio State wins, James Franklin's position is going to get questioned because he can't beat Ohio State. He can't beat any good teams. He's good. He's he's probably the best of the mid-tier teams, but he just can't beat a top-tier team. That'll be the question there. I'm not questioning it. Those will be the questions that'll be asked. But my prediction, if Aller is in, I think Penn State wins. If Aller's out, Ohio State wins, in my opinion. I think that's going to be that big. The second game of the noon slate is my fifth ranked number 24 Illinois, 6-2, 3-2 conference play versus my ninth ranked Minnesota, 5-3, 3-2 in conference play. And Minnesota's coming in as a 3 point favorite on the road. And I don't know, it feels weird. I'm taking Illinois here at home. They've been pretty good at home, um, outside of the Purdue game, but I think I think they'll be able to get it done, in my opinion. They'll be able to get it done. Um, the final game of the noon slate is my two bottom teams right now. Number 18 Purdue, 1-6, 0-4 in conference play versus number 17 Northwestern, 3-5, 1-4 in conference play. Northwestern is at a 1 point favorite. I think Northwestern wins. I think they just have the better offense, barely like they have the more consistent team, consistently at least decent, especially on defense. But I think Northwestern's going to win this game. Going in the Saturday afternoon games, we've got my number 12 Michigan State, 4-4, 2-3 conference play, hosting number 13 Indiana, my fourth ranked team, number 13 Indiana, 8-0, 5-0 in conference play, and Indiana is an 8 point favorite. And Curtis Rourke is in, and I'm going to talk and me and Greg, because I got Greg on tomorrow morning. We're going to be talking about this game more, but I think Indiana's going to win. They're going to cover. That's simple. Um, with Rourke back in, I think it's going to be easy. Not like easy. It's not going to be easy, but I think Indiana's going to win. The next game on the afternoon slate is number seven Michigan, 5-3, 3-2 in conference play, hosting number one, Oregon, 8-0, 4-0 conference play, and Oregon is an 14.5 point favorite. And I think Michigan's going to cover, but they're not going to win. Oregon will win, but they're not going to cover. It's just the big house. Like I'm giving credit to the big house here. I think they're going to make it a competitive game. If Warren can be a good, at least serviceable quarterback, I think they have a shot at making it a competitive game. But that's just how I feel about it. Heading into the next game, we've got number 11 Nebraska, 5-3, 2-3 in conference play, is a 6.5 favorite over number 16 UCLA, 2-5, 1-4 in conference play. And right now, I have Nebraska winning at home and covering. They're going to be motivated to win this game, in my opinion. I think they're going to go out swinging and they're just going to keep going. My opinion. That's just how I feel like the game's going to go. Last two games, number 8 Iowa, 5-3, 3-2 in conference play is a 3-point favorite over number 6 Wisconsin, 5-3, 3-2 in conference play. Two spot difference, and Iowa right now is a 3-point favorite. And this is going to be a very close game in my opinion, but I have Wisconsin winning. I feel like they are the better team. They have the better quarterback. Even if he's a backup, I believe he is better than McNamara. And I think that's going to be the deciding factor in this game. I gotta give him credit because he's been playing decent. He's been playing pretty well. Locke. I think Locke is better than McNamara. Probably pretty similar, but I'll still give the edge to Locke there. And the final game is number 10 Washington, 4-4, 2-3 conference play versus number 13 USC, 4-4, 2-3 conference play. USC's a 2.5 point favorite, and I think Washington's gonna get the win here. I think they're just way better at home than they are on the road. That's how I feel about this team. Simply put. But that's all the games for this week. Rutgers and Maryland are on a bye, and next week is going to be very short as we have 6 games. Oh boy. And like 4 of them are going to be decided after this week's games, which fun. But that's be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, share on all platforms, and ask you who do you think is going to be the most upset after this week?